Good morning. I'd like today to share something that I recently shared with the Wednesday Fellowship about remembering. Because remembering is a very large part of our lives, isn't it? Whether it was something significant that happened to us when we were a child, or whether perhaps more recently, the day we got married, or the day we became a parent for the first time. I remember one of my own very formative early memories is in children's church, learning the song, Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. And it's a very well-known song, isn't it? Lots of us know it. But it contains a vital truth that we would do very well to remember, in fact, during the whole of our adult lives. And the remembering is a very big theme in the Bible as well, isn't it? In the commandments, we're told to remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy, because God created the world in 6 days and on the seventh day he rested. He also commands the Israelites to observe various feasts throughout the year to enable them to remember what he has done for them throughout their history. But I just wanted to highlight today a couple of things in the New Testament where the theme of remembering comes through very beautifully. And the first is the very well-known story in Mark chapter 14 of a woman who breaks an expensive jar, an alabaster jar full of very costly perfume that she then pours on Jesus' feet. And that's the action of someone that loves Jesus very deeply. So she's obviously one of those people, one of the thousands of people whose life Jesus had changed completely. But the reaction of those people around her was actually to condemn her for the waste of this perfume. But that wasn't Jesus' reaction, was it? We know that his words were so wonderful. His words were, I tell you the truth, wherever the gospel is preached throughout the world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her. And what I love about those words is the very fact that I'm sitting here today repeating them to you is indicative of the fact that Jesus is honouring that promise to that woman that he made that day. He's honouring it here today in 2020. But it might be easy for us to say, well, that lady had something beautiful to give Jesus. And we can compare ourselves negatively and question what we have. But if we take that thought, let's go to Luke chapter 23. And this is the conversation of the thief on the cross that he's having with Jesus. And he's a man that hasn't lived well. He can't even at this stage say, well, okay, I know I've lived my life badly, but going forward, I will live better. He can't do that because at best, he's got hours to live. But what he does do is offer Jesus his lack. And all he says to Jesus is, Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. And we know Jesus' response to him, don't we? I tell you the truth, today you will be with me in paradise. So what's the message here for us? Well, I think it's just remember Jesus. Remember him and give him what you have, because nothing that you give to him or submit to him will ever be wasted. Karl Barth was a Swiss theologian who published several books. And towards the end of his life, he was on a trip to America and he was asked the following question: how would you summarize all the millions of words that you have written? And his answer was this: Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. So today, let's take that memory into today. Jesus loves me. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves us. God bless you.